Alright, so I'm just gonna wing this video. There's no planning to it. There's a little bit of planning to it, but I know a while back I posted a video of this beautiful receiver to Facebook for my family to see, because this receiver is a beloved piece of stereo equipment that belonged to my Uncle Carl that passed away on November of 2021. So, long story short, he didn't want anybody to touch this receiver. This was his pride and joy. And when he passed away, me and the family, with my smarts of repairing electronics, they figured I was the best person to have this piece, and I'm sure he's looking down up from heaven and naturally very appreciative that I have this. And so, these little chips here, one of the channels was not working in this receiver. And I discovered that the main amplifier is good, but the preamp section was bad. And these are the these are the preamps ICs that are in the preamp amplifier section. I can't talk today. So, years ago, I troubleshooted this stereo and found out it was the chips that were out. But many years have passed, and I finally got around to repairing it about a week ago. So, I've had the chips already ordered. They were in their static bag, and they were sitting in there for years. So I finally put them in, and I got both channels working now. So I know that my diagnosis was correct, that these are the original ICs, and one of them was bad. I don't know which one was which one was bad, but I do know that the left channel was not working, only the right. And I can go in here, and this is the stereo mono switch. By the way, I know I didn't introduce this. This is the Toshiba SA-775. Beautiful receiver. Some of the switches are bent. The power switch is, well, broken off, but it's not actually inoperable. There's no problem with me turning it on and off. So, if I switch this to mono, I can get both my channels working, but it's just the right channel fed into both speakers, since the right channel is working. So, one way I diagnosed that the preamp was bad, but the main amplifier was good, is that this receiver uses these jumpers here. And in the back of the stereo down here, right now I have these RCA cables feeding directly into the main amplifier right here. These are the outputs of the preamp. These jumpers would go from here to here. It would output the preamp directly into the main. But if you pull out the jumpers, you can feed your own source directly into the main amplifier. And main amplifier is fine. So that's how I diagnosed that the preamp section was bad years ago. And then looking on the board, the board that contained everything associated with the preamp section was potentiometers, switches, capacitors, resistors, inductors, simple components, other than these two ICs. So I looked over all the solder connections, everything was good. I cleaned out all the switches and potentiometers, made sure they're all cleaned up well. They're not the problem. So I know I'm rambling on here. I'm sorry, y'all. But this video is going to be important. A week ago, I replaced these chips, got both my channels working. But there's a very big problem. I can have the volume maxed out, and it's just not loud. It's not up to snuff. And as long as you have 8 ohm impedance speakers connected, the power meters here are not too far off of the power that's coming out of the receiver. So let me go ahead and turn this on here. So when I turn the receiver up, the needles are only bouncing about 1 watt to 2 watts per channel. And it really does sound like it's pushing out about 1 or 2 watts per speaker, pure power, like RMS. And it gets decently loud where I have to raise my voice over it a little bit, but it's not too loud. So I'm like, yeah, these meters are telling the truth. You know, I'm getting about 2 watts RMS per speaker here, when really this unit should be delivering around 75 watts at 8 ohms per speaker. And these cheap sound design tower speakers are only 15 watts a piece. So these speakers would be up in smoke if this receiver was putting out its power. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, so you guys can actually understand what's going on here. I think that okay, so originally these are the oh, here, let me go wide camera here. HA1457. I ordered HA1457s off eBay, and they looked pretty close to these. They had just 6 pins, and yes, this gap is intentional. I don't know why, it's just a not used pin, and then that final pin at the end. So the ones I got off eBay were just like that, except they didn't have the golden print. The print was just embossed in the silicone. So where was it going? Okay, so I'll go ahead and disconnect these. Actually, let me just turn the receiver off here. I'm going to switch. Yep, I'm on the FM radio. I'm going to make sure I'm not on any copyrighted music. That's Golden by K-Pop Demon Hunters.
And the pet store waiting. Mornings with Allison Tyler. Z88.
Alright. I'm going to max out the volume. Oh, great. They went straight to music.
Opened up the door to Grease Lightning and knocked Danny right out. Oh my God.
I'm going to max out the volume here. Look how high we already are. There's max volume.
Unconscious. Take me down, Elrod.
Yeah, we're going up to about 1 watt per channel.
You guys a race?
Yeah. See, I can talk over this. I'm pushing about 1 or 2 watts per channel here. So, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's inexcusable. So, and I know that when I had these original chips in here, when one channel wasn't working, it got loud. So, let's go ahead and turn this off again. Pull my jumpers. And we are unfortunately going to be playing some copyrighted music this time. So I have my my beautiful 3-head here. This Luxman K112. This is the only good cassette deck that I have, and I'm feeding it directly into the main outputs, main inputs. I'm sorry. So, now this proves that the main amplifier is fine. Feeding the cassette deck directly into the main amplifier, and that means it bypasses everything, including the volume knob. I can have this all the way down. We could blow these speakers. So I have to use the actual output volume knob here on my cassette deck. And I'll try to play this, play a very short moment of this. So we're about to play Once by Pearl Jam here. So I'm going to start quiet. Turn it up. Oh, we're not getting anything, possibly because the receiver's off. That might help. Okay. Yep. Let's get to the action here. Yep. Now look at this. That was only halfway up on the volume there. That was plenty loud. So, yeah. I think I have some, more of the story is I think I have some counterfeit HA1457s put into this preamp here. Like, really? They made it they made it just where it just worked, where it just passed audio through it with no real amplification in the preamp section. It's ass. Thanks for wasting my time putting these things in, and I can't even use any of the functions here. I don't get any real output. I have to basically just connect things straight to the main amplifier to get something out of this unit. It's just... I just wanted to share this video with y'all. Sorry I rambled on and took too long to get to the point, but watch out for counterfeit crap, is what I'm saying.